special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Washington Huskies and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Reese?
All right, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs them up. It's 1st and 15. They'll give it to Washington. Here's a little room there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's Williams to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Williams will pass. They're setting up the screen. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Shakes off the defender. Justice, and runs through another guy. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catch is made at the 15. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's Williams. Here's the pressure. Buying some time. Moving past the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Williams. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's
I pressed the wrong button. I'll take that, though.
The offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his legs, it's Davison. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's more to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Finds a little space. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And the Ducks will punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Wants to return it. And he's going to get it.
Come on, corner, 24. You got to give me that.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Washington. Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. On the ground, it's Carr. Defense right.
Well, you got to put him on his back.
His tracks, and they get nothing on that play. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
Why is he throwing it to where he needs to jump?
Always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This fucking really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Washington sends out the punt team.
Well, I should have at least 7 by now.
Sail into the end zone for
But this fucking home field advantage is just... It's just killing me right now.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dante Moore. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Why is it so hard to turn it?
They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Davison.
Yo, get...
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just feeds the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
One thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like what you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll go play action with Moore. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Here's a give to Washington.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the ground. Could be an alley. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love the work the offensive line does on that play. They created a huge hole for the ball carrier, and he's a guy, if you get him in the second level, he can take it the distance. Nice job up front.
They'll give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into some...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not
Goodness, man. I don't know why my camera changed.
Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
I should be up so many points, bro.
Line it up on 1st and 10.
Give me my fucking camera angle back. God damn.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Just always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Davison. And he could not get loose on the run.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick up a 1st down. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to
do? That interception was fucking crazy.
Kick it away on 4th down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback.
Just fucking.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Play fake, Williams. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Washington. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere to go.
A fucking receiver doesn't block.
2nd and 10.
That back has absolutely nowhere to run
goodness.
the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Williams. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll give it to Washington. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Williams. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a great job defensively.
I can't even see the fucking buttons.
And he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
I'm stuck and can't move the ball, not because this nigga is good. This nigga is fucking ass. It's because this fucking home field advantage shit is just killing me.
Make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors.
Oh my fucking goodness.
College football studio update.
I'm not losing because this nigga's good. I should have fucking at least 21. I'm just losing because this fucking home stadium shit.
We start with a look at Virginia Tech.
And it's not letting me see my fucking the buzz for my receivers.
The Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Hokies, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, I'm about to start blocking some of you motherfuckers from watching my stream, bro. I don't need you motherfuckers to be on my stream just with all this negative bullshit.
What you want to do as a defense, man, you want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This offense hasn't been able to.
I'm literally about to block some of y'all.
You're seeing the defense.
Go watch the other stream.
On being physical, it's not
from watching my stream.
Run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys. That time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It's cool. You and OJ about to be blocked, so it don't matter.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
The give to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down and for 38.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that,
I know exactly what you want to do.
2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Moore gets it out quickly. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They take the lead here in the second half.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive.
So much
And the
fun.
scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Here's Williams to throw. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Williams will pass. He'll try to do it himself.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver.
Yo,
right in
that's
the
not
face,
that's not what I did. That's not what I did.
As he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any conclusions.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Williams fires to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this.
Might have a chance. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Play action with Williams. Looking to the end zone.
Oh.
Had it in his hands for the score.
Oh, my fucking goodness. I did not want to throw it to that guy. Oh, my fucking goodness.
Right, guys, like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Oh, my goodness, I did not want to throw it to him.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Throwing, Williams. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 1st score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Moore with the play fake. He fires a
Oh, oh my fucking goodness.
Hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The give to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That big pickup on what they call the drag.
Get the fuck on my stream, bro. I didn't move no fucking body.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Tries to get it himself. And the offense just tries to sneak it in on 2nd down, and that will not happen. The defense stuffs them again. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. This quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd down, here's Washington. Touchdown, Huskies. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to try to return this one. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here's Williams to throw.
Yep.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Just a short return, but that would have been icing on
Jump
the
catch
cake.
from behind. Jump catch from behind. Yeah, yeah.
Please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football?
The fucking shit you.
They put it in the air. We forced the interception.
The shit you fucking
Great
see.
job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Firing to the right, complete.
He jumped. Oh my goodness.
Struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The run inside. It's Hill. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These guys
Second
keep
and goal.
getting hurt.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And I think it's go time now at this point in the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On the move, it's Carr. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
Ridden
72. You got to give me something.
Give them a bit more room to operate.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started.
Bro, I've been taking my guys.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That #1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Power football with the run. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Throwing more. He's got him.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. There's a crease. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they can take a moment to
yes, this shit all fucking game, bro.
After picking up the first down.
This shit
They'll
off.
use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. 4th down, Moore. He's going for the goal line.
Thank you. Thank you.
Knocked out of bounds, and they come up with a stop. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, there is not enough good words to say about this defense, because all we did, these talking heads in the booth up here, was talk about how great this QB is and how he's one of the best in college football. Palmer, you didn't see it today. And even in the late moments when maybe he has that magic and comes through and shows his greatness, still couldn't do it against this D.
Yeah, the defense, they stole the show. They stole his spotlight all game long. They were in position. They were playing fast. They had those critical turnovers, which I think was a huge factor here in this game. Just seemed like they were always one step ahead of the quarterback, and it went from the beginning of the game all the way to the very end. Cannot say enough good things about the defense.
Yo.
I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd down, here's Washington. He gets
fuck out of here
for the first down. Crowd
bye-bye.
is silent, chains are moving, clock still going.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs.
There's some room. Picks up the first down. Inside the 50. Inside the 30.
Bye-bye.
Inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run
Fucking
for this team. Like,
T-pass, dummy ass fucking play. Fucking all fucking game. It just fucking this 3 tight end shit.
Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer,
Fuck out of here. I'm about to block half of you motherfuckers from watching my stream.